So let us start with strings, guys, for today. So the in the previous sessions, like we have seen with respect to the non-primitive data types, right? We have seen with respect to the primitive data types. The primitive data types consists of integer, short, string, short, float, double, long. So those are all considered as the primitive data types. Okay. So now let us understand to see with respect to the non-primitive data types. Okay. So basically the strings are nothing but the non-primitive data types, basically which represent the classes. Those are called as non-primitive data types in Java. Okay. So the string is a non-primitive data type. Okay. The string is a non-primitive data type which represents a sequence of characters. Okay. It is an object of the string class which is part of java.lang package. Okay. So what are strings in Java? The strings in Java is a non-primitive data type. For example, the primitive data types are the data types. The primitive data types are the data types basically like integer, short, int, double. So those are all called as the primitive data types. Okay. And the non-primitive data types can be considered as strings, arrays. So those are all can be considered as the non-primitive data types. Basically, string is basically represents a sequence of characters. For example, consider this, guys. This is a characters word, right? This has a set of characters, right? Object. This has a set of characters. So this can be considered as a string, right? Consider this Java. Java is also a string because it represents a set of characters, right? So basically the strings is an object of the string class which is part of the java.lang package. So these are called as the strings in Java. Now there are different ways in which we can create the strings. Okay, so we can create the string in two ways. One way is that using the string literals. Okay, using string literals. So what does the string literals mean? See, we directly declare this string as a keyword and we give one reference and we give the assignment operator and then we declare that particular string that we want to store, right? So this is called as a way by using which we will be declaring the string or creating the string using string literal. These are called as string literals. Okay. Similarly, we have declared one more string s2 is equals to hello. Now we just saw that we will be creating an object of the string class in order to store the string. But by using this as well, here s1 and s2 refer to the same memory location. Okay, in the string pool, right? See, I will tell you, I'll explain how it works, but just try to understand that how to declare a string using string literals. How to declare a string using string literals? String is a keyword, s1 is the reference, equal to is the assignment operator, and the string that we want to store should be given in the double quotes. See double quotes, right? And ending with a semicolon. So whatever the string that we are creating with the help of string literals, those are stored in the string pool. Okay, string pool is nothing but there is one memory allocated, so there it will be getting stored. Okay, so here both s1 and s2 refer to the same memory location in the string pool, which optimizes the memory usage. Fine. So now let me try to switch to Eclipse, guys, and show you guys how does this work. Okay, I'll show you guys. So let me, I hope my Eclipse is visible to everyone, right? So let me just try to change the class name. I'm just trying to change the class name to strings. Okay, I have changed and let me try to create the main method. So I have created the main method, guys. Okay, so now here I will try to declare the string using string literals. So how to declare that? We have to give string as the keyword, string, and it is again a case sensitive, guys. We have to declare as string. So let me try to rename this class as string instead of demo string. Okay, because string is a reserved keyword, and now if I'm trying to declare, it is considering as the class name. So I'll just try to rename with the demo string. Okay, I've taken the string, it is case sensitive, and I'll try to declare one reference is equals to double quotes semicolon. Inside this, I'll declare it as hello. See, I have declared string literal. I have declared one string hello by using string literal. How to declare a string? We have to declare a string with the help of string, 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 and give a reference, assignment operator, and give the string that you want to store. Like this. Okay. So declaring a string using string literals. This is the one way of creating a string. What is a string? It is a collection or a set of characters. Do we have a set of characters? Yes, we have a set of characters. So this way we can try to declare a string. These are called as declaring a string using string literals. Right? So this is the one way. The second way in which we can try to declare a string is using the new keyword. Okay, so whenever we are declaring a string with the help of new keyword, it will be stored in the heap area because it is a object that we have created, right? So like this also we can try to create a string. String s3 is equals to new string of the string that we want to declare. So here s1 and s2 refer to the same memory location. Okay, and here s3 and s4 are different objects stored in the heap memory even though they contain the same text. I will explain this in detail in the future video. Okay, in the future I'll explain. So just try to understand that here we are declaring with the help of string literal. Okay, here we are trying to declare with the help of new keyword. Even though here the text that we have taken or the string that we have taken is same, so the memory reference, memory location in the string pool refer to the same memory, but here it is a different because we have created with the help of new keyword. Okay, so now let me show you how to declare with the help of new keyword. See, same thing, just try to have create object with the help of new keyword. s3 is equals to new and then string and a constructor call, and then try to declare here hello, like this. Okay, the next again I'll try to take one more string, s4 is equals to new string and the text or the string that we want to take it as hello. So this is by declaring a string using the string literals, and this is creating a string using new keyword. Creating a string using new keyword. Okay, so this is how we will be declaring a string using string literals, and this is how we will be creating a string using new keyword. Even though in the case of string literal these contents are same. Okay, let me try to have the same content. Here it will refer to the same memory allocated, but here it will refer to the different memory allocated because we have created with the help of new keyword. Okay, so now let me try to explain you guys with respect to the these are the different methods. I'll tell why it is what are different methods, but before that let us try to check this particular thing, guys. Okay, the string comparison. Okay, so whenever you want to compare the reference of the memory allocated to a string, we can go with this double equal operator. Okay, we can whenever we want to compare the object reference, we want to use which operator? Double equals operator. The double equal operator always helps us in validating the object reference that is stored for a particular memory, that is stored for a particular string. Okay, now for example I'll try to explain this particular logic. Okay, just be with me, guys. Now consider here, guys, whenever we are trying to create, okay, whenever we are trying to create with respect to the strings. Okay, just one last minute, guys. Okay, so guys, consider this as the string declaration. Okay, so whenever we declare a string using the string literals, what it does is it will first try to allocate some memory and declare it as hello. Okay, This is using string literals. This is using literals. Okay, using string literals, we can say. Now whenever we are trying to declare with the new keyword, it will try to allocate a fresh memory and it will then store the string content. This is with the help of new keyword. Now suppose you are trying to declare, okay, you are trying to declare one more string by using string literals and you are declaring the same content. Consider for an example. You are declaring like this. You are declaring like this, one more string content like s2 is equals to hello. Then what does it does is, what does the Java does is here, it will first try to look in the memory that do we have any allocated value of that particular string. Okay, if it finds that it has the value, then it will refer to the same memory allocated. But this will happen only if you are trying to declare with the help of string literals by using like this. String s1 is equals to hello and string s2 equals to hello. Like this. If you're trying to declare like this, string s1 is equals to hello and s2 equals to hello. If you are trying to declare like this, then first the Java will try to find where it is allocated in the memory. If it finds, then it will just point to that particular allocated memory with the text. In the case of string literals. But in the case of new keyword, it will allocate a new fresh memory in the backend. Like this. This will be separate and this will be separate. Okay. But if you are trying to declare with the help of string literals, it will point to the same allocated memory of the previous variable. If suppose tomorrow you will come and you will try to declare one more variable like this, string of s3 is equals to hello, then is it already present? Yes, it is already present. So what does it does? It will not create one more new, instead it will just point to the existing memory allocation s3. Like this it will try to store. But if you are trying to change the content, then it will create a new copy and it will try to store in the new one. Then again, if you are trying to create with the same text with the string literals, again it will point to the same memory allocated area. Okay, so this will happen with the help of string literals. This will happen with the help of new keyword if you are trying to declare. Okay, so now let me try to explain you guys with the help of an example here. Okay, I'll try to explain with the help of an example. So now here consider guys, we have this particular string, right? We have string s1 is equals to hello, s2 is equals to hello, and we have double equal to operator, right? We have double equal to operator to compare what? To compare the memory allocated space, right? See, I'll show you. So for that, I will use this if statement. Okay, if is basically a conditional statement, guys, which will help us in comparing something, right? Okay, let me not use if and not complicate. Let me just simply use sysout statement. Okay, system.out.println and s1 is equal to s2. What should this return? This is a double equal operator which will return us true if the memory allocated to this particular variables are same, to the strings are same. And here I'll declare s4 is equals to s5, like this. Okay, so this should return me true, right? Because it is pointing to the same allocated space. This should return me false, right? So now let me try to execute, run as Java application, right click, run as Java application, and let me try to see the output. Okay, so it is executing guys. So let me check in the console. See, it is returning me true, it is returning me false, correct? Because if you are trying to declare a string by using string literals, and if it is having the same content, then this will return you true. But if you are trying to declare with the help of new keyword, and even though if it is the same content, the allocated memory for that particular string will be different, due to which the memory allocated area will be different, due to which we will get false. Okay, now if this and this are same, then s1 and s3 should also return us true. Let us check. s1 is equals to s3. Run as Java application. See, again we should get true and false. Are we getting true and false? Yes. Now suppose what I will do, I will not declare with capital case H. I'll declare with smaller one. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm declaring with smaller one, and this is yes 7. Okay. Yes 7 and yes 1. I will try to compare yes 7 and yes 1. Run as Java application. See, now it is false because we have changed the content. If the content is different, even though if you are trying to declare with the string literals, then it will be allocated with a fresh memory. Okay. Now suppose I am declaring this with one more variable like S8, and if I am trying to check with respect to equal to operator here, then this should return me true and this should return me false anyhow. Run as Java application. See, it is returning as true and this is returning as false. So what does the Java does is, first it will try to check in the string constant pool. If the value is already present, it will just point to the same memory allocated area. But with the help of new keyword, it will not allocate, it will not refer to the same allocated area. It will try to create a new memory area and it will try to store the content of that particular string. So that is the difference between creating a string with the help of string literals and creating the string with the help of new keyword. Very important interview question, guys, that they will give us a toString and they will use this particular equal to operator and they will ask us to give the true or false value. Okay, so this is a very important interview question. So the next thing is, guys, with respect to the string literals is that we have different methods that are provided in the string. So now let us consider the different methods that we have with respect to the strings. Okay, the important string methods. So these are the string methods that are usually used. Okay, so length. Length is basically, it returns the length of the string. Okay, length is basically a method. Okay, it is a method. How to understand that this is a method? With the help of this open close braces, that is called as a method. Okay, so method call we are doing, right? So length is basically a method which returns the length of the string. For example, consider this. So we have created one string. So in this particular string, what is the length of this string? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 words in this, right? So what will be the length? Length will be 5. Strings, one thing to remember, guys, strings always starts with index 0. Okay, so this H will be at index what? 0 index. E will be at 1 index. L will be at second index. The second L will be at third index. The 0 will be at fourth index. Index always starts from 0, but the size always starts from 1. So what is the size of this S1? 5. Okay, let me try to print. So I'll not take all this. Let me try to remove and let me try to print the string length S1. Simple. I'll take system.out.println. Okay, and S1. For what variable or for what string I need to find the length? I need to find the string length for S1. So I'll take S1 dot length, Length, length. It is a method. Okay, suppose I have one more string. Consider that I have one more string, S2. Okay, and this has something, the contents will be something like hello world. So what is the length of this S2 now? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space is also considered as 1. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? Why 11? Because we have one space. Right? So now what should be the length of S2? It should be 11. How to get the length? I'll just try to print the length. S2 is the reference variable for which I need to find the length. So S2 dot length. So this should return me 5 and this should return me 11. Why 11? Because it is considering the space as well. So run as Java application. See, 5 and 11. This is how we can try to find the length of a string. Okay, So the reference variable for which we need to find the length, dot length. Okay, there are various other methods similar to this that we can see here. Okay, what are the different methods? The different methods that we have are character at index. Okay, character at index. So whatever the character at index you need to find. See, what is the character at index 0 in this particular string? It is h, right? So you can try to find this like this. S1 dot char at method index I. Okay, char at index I. Oh, sorry, I'll give it as 0, not I, I'll give it as 0. So what is the character that is present at index 0 for the string S1? H. So it should print as H. Run as Java application. See, it is printing me H. What is the index at place 1 with respect to string S1? It is E. So if you want to find individual character with a string, you can go with this char at method. So what should be the output? The output should be E, like this. What is the character that is present at index 2? So 2. Run as Java application. Okay, 1. So every string in Java will be stored in the form of index, and the index always starts from 0. Okay, the first index will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the character that is present at what is the index of space? The index of the space is 5. Okay, but what is the length? Length always starts from 1. Okay, length is normal language. Okay, so it is length is 5, but index is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that it goes. Strings are represented in the backend with the help of index. Okay, so it always starts from 0, and whenever we want to find or whenever we deal with the string programs, okay, whenever we find the string programs, at that particular time this character at method is very important, guys, because it will help us in identifying individual character of a string. Okay, so char at method is very important, and length is also very important because we have to go from this to this, like this. We have to iterate from index 0 to the length of the string. So it is very important. For example, like this, consider one for loop. For loop is used to iterate something from one side to the other side. For example, I need to extract each character from this particular string S1. So how can I do? I can make use of a for loop. I can declare one reference variable int of I is equals to 0. Why I am taking it as 0? Because the string always starts from index 0 and I lesser than, okay, I lesser than S1 dot length, right? So and I plus plus, right? I plus plus is the increment operator, and I'll try to print each character now. System dot out dot println, okay, S1 dot char at. Now I will take index I. Okay, now run as Java application. It will print individual character I'm trying to extract. Okay, individual characters I'm trying to extract. So how I can extract individual characters from the string? With the help of char at method. This will take the index. Okay, like this. For example, if I don't want to print with the help of loop, I'll print something like this. System.out.println of 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Like this I can print. 1, 2, 3, 4. Save, run as Java application. See? Hello. So instead of this writing 5 lines of code, I can do it in 2 lines of code. So how can I do? With the help of for loop, okay, and with the help of one println statement, like this, right? System.out.println s1.char at I. This will also print me the same thing. So I goes from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I goes like this. So that is what I am trying to achieve with the help of for. Okay, I'll explain for loop in the future sessions, guys. Don't worry. So this is the basic way of creating a string and extracting each characters from the string. Next thing is with respect to the other methods that we have with respect to the string, that is to uppercase. To uppercase is used to convert the string to uppercase. Suppose we have written something in the smaller letters, so that it will try to help us in writing everything in the uppercase. For example, like this. I'll explain both the things, to uppercase and to lowercase together. Okay. So now for example, consider that we have a string, we have taken a string, yes, and this particular string that we have taken, we have to convert everything into uppercase. Okay. So how we can do? We can do like this. System.out.println with the help of s1 dot to uppercase. Okay. And let me try to print run as Java application. See, everything is capital. Similarly, if you want to write everything in small, then we have to go with to lowercase. These are all the methods that are present, guys, which will be helpful depending upon the requirement. Say everything is smaller case. Okay, H we have written capital here. H we have written capital here, but with the help of this lowercase method, we are trying to convert every character in the string to lowercase. Okay, so that is uppercase and lowercase method. And